Stacey and J Sbu, East Coast Radio.
Hi, friendies. Okay, so I'm just checking. I am here still,
Yes,
right?
you are.
Yeah, because
Yes.
my contract has got 2 years, so I'm just.
It's you
Just
asking
checking.
us if you are here.
No, well,
Present.
yeah.
Stacey, you are always here.
I'm telling you, this bromance, it's difficult to breathe up in this room. Anywho, speaking of romance, last month, around Valentine's Day, East Coast Breakfast spoke about the love languages, right? So I remember us trying to get, snacks to be a love language. We had a petition and everything.
Yeah.
3 people signed it. In our minds, a success. However, will it reach the international acclaim that the rest of them
Who
have?
knows?
Probably not. But in case you didn't know, and maybe you have a new partner, and they keep talking about these love languages, you're like, oh, I don't want to Google it. What is it? So your love language, it's like receiving gifts, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service. And obviously, if you are acquainted with what your partner's love language is, better yet, if your partner is acquainted with their own love language, they'd be able to tell you, so you wouldn't have to guess, and then you could service their love languages correctly and everyone could just get on with it. That would be like a perfect outcome for everybody. We'd all have peace and harmony. Every day we would gather, we would hold hands, we'd sing Kumbaya. It would be just a much easier time.
100%. But I have to pick this, right? Because I feel very emotional about this, specifically the gifting. When it comes to love language, and guys, most of the time, always birthdays, Valentine's Day, special achievements, you name it. It's always a mug or underwear or socks. What's up with that? What's up with that?
Okay, so seems slightly leaning towards a tantrum, but okay, I think what J Sbu's trying to say,
Why?
without any emotion attached to it, very pragmatically asking the question, why do the guys always get rubbish gifts? Because, well, firstly, I can tell you, partially I blame the media.
Okay.
So you're to blame, actually, because you are advertised to believe that the woman is to receive, like just Valentine's Day alone, you ain't never seen no woman rocking up with a rose. We got excited because we had a leap year. Women were like, finally I can propose, because that's not what's supposed to happen. So if that is the general consensus of the public at large, J Sbu, that is why you're getting rubbish gifts.
What are you suggesting that? Okay, you know
It's not marketed towards you.
You know
you
what?
get Father's Day and that's it.
I understand that to some extent. I do feel like it's just meh, but I would be really, really keen to find out what's the worst or best gift guys have received.
Okay.
For any occasion from a lady.
Now again, with less feeling, fellas. If you have been keeping this in for many moons, you're like, actually, I haven't ever gotten a gift that wasn't any way sentimental, that wasn't any way cute, that wasn't any way special. It was just that same nonsense, the mug / soap on a rope / socks / boy panties. And actually, I agree with Jay. I've never gotten anything cute, the worst version of that you've ever gotten. However, if you're listening going, no, there was that one time, not at band camp, but at something else, where my partner at the time gave me A, B, or C. It was so thoughtful, so wonderful, and so lovely, and I don't agree. Let's unpack this so we can all move forward. Because you know what, J Sbu? Maybe gifts could be one of your love languages, but you just keep getting let down.
Yeah, so gents, what's the best and worst gift you have received from a lady? 0617929495. I cannot wait to hear this.
Hi Stacey and J Sbu, Ellen Potgieter here from the Black Potgieters. The best gift I received from a lady was a hand in marriage. The worst gift I received from a lady was a hand on my bank cards. Have a nice day.
Stacey and J Sbu, East Coast Radio.
One Republic, Stop and Stay, East Coast Radio, KZN's #1 hit music station, which is apparently what the guys are doing. Every time it's a birthday, it's a Christmas, it's an anniversary, it's a Valentine's Day, they are staring in blank disbelief at the audacity that their partners would be so brazen, so unimaginative, so to present them with yet another pair of socks, more boy panties, more soaps on a rope, more mugs declaring they're the best, whatever, boyfriend, husband, father. They've had enough. And by they, I mean J Sbu. He's had enough. And as such, we are now querying with the gentleman in particular on the back end now that Valentine's Day is safely behind us for 2024. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like all the gifts you get are rubbish? And if so, what is the worst gift you've received from a partner or a person in your life versus what is the best one?
I'm certain that I'm not the only guy who feels some type of way about the gifts that we've received in our lifetime from the ladies.
You think so?
Yeah. You know what? You know what might hold a couple of guys back? Because they're with their madam right now, and we know how that unfolds. You know, you speak up, you're sleeping on the couch, and a lot of guys don't want to sleep on the couch.
Well, maybe that's the best gift you could give yourself. A good night's rest. Keep quiet.
Keep quiet.
Take that mug.
All
Just be happy.
People are very different about this. Stefan, specifically. Let's take a listen to what he has to say.
Hi, Stacey, J Sbu and team. Gents only, hey? Best and worst gift. Well, sorry to say this, lady, but men are just not as fussy as you guys. So,
and J Sbu,
we appreciate even if you give us a sock.
Just the one.
You know, a sock is good. I can't say I've ever received a best and a worst gift. They're all great. Give me a sock, I'm happy.
Stacey and J Sbu, East Coast Radio.
Stefan is happy with not even a pair of socks. One sock, a solo sock.
Do we not have ambitions? Do we not have things that we enjoy doing? Do we not enjoy our partner understanding the things that we like to do and giving us gifts that correlate with those activities? Do we not, like for example, Nicholas Tatham likes to play golf. Yes. Would it not be nice if Sarah, bought him golf clubs?
Yes, I like that. I like that idea.
Wouldn't that be nice? See, he's speaking up now.
I like that idea.
Guys,
you're very loud when you're in the news booth, actually. You need to back away from that microphone.
My ears pricked up.
Golf clubs. But Stacey, so you have a boyfriend, and he's a guy, so I thought, you know what? Sneaky. Called him up, and I was like, yo, dude, what's the best and worst gift that Stacey has given you? And I actually have his voice note, so I want you. Hold on.
Wait, after news, watch headlines, sports, and traffic.
You know what? Drama.
He what?
He hoy. I kind of like this version of Beyonce though. I think it fits perfectly. Dabbling in a bit of country. I like it.
She's gone to number 1 on the country Billboard 100. Yeah.
And she's gonna break records, and we are gonna stand behind her. Very proud. Because now also I'm a Beyonce fan. Guess what?
Very good. I mean, Taylor Swift moved from country to pop, and Beyonce's done everything.
Yeah.
And watch her win Country Album of the Year.
That's gonna be a moment.
Should have put money down on it. Anyway, I'm Stacey. That's J Sbu, and in this hour we are discussing love languages, blah blah blah. But the most important one is the gifts. And if you are a fella and your love language is gifts, are you receiving gifts that are making you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside, or are they actually, quite frankly, just rubbish, and you've been waiting for someone to ask you so you could finally get it off your chest? We heard from Stefan earlier. He said it's not that deep. He'd be happy with one sock. He just doesn't think that men care about this kind of stuff. He feels like it's more of a female-led issue. You know what I mean? As opposed to for the guys, you're quite happy getting soap on a rope.
Stefan, speak for yourself, my brother. Like, we can't be getting mugs every year for every occasion. That's not right.
But you're still the best dad in the world.
Right, Stacey. So I took it upon myself to investigate, because also Stacey has a boyfriend, right? And I want to find out from the boyfriend,
the boyf,
if he's getting any good gifts that he really likes. So is he getting the mare ones like most of us? And what's the worst and what's the best he's received? And this is what he had to say.
The worst gift that I think I got from the woman in my life is socks or underwear. I'm quite a sentimental person, and I feel like socks and underwear is just a cop-out. The best gift...
That wasn't me.
I recently started a new job, and I got a custom-made leather backpack.
That's me.
With enough space to fit my laptops, my graphic tablets, my hard drives, all the right pockets in all the right places.
Correct.
I got a leather-bound diary book that has my name on it. One that you can actually replace the diary inside, which is amazing, beautiful. And then I got 2 picture frames, one of my partner and one of my son.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Stacey and J Sbu, East Coast Radio.
You see, unfortunately, J Sbu, I cannot relate to you as I am very good at gift giving.
I can see all the guys in the car right now wishing that they would be like Andrew, your boyfriend, right now, because we too love good gifts. We too love considerable gifts. We too deserve great gifts. And I don't understand these guys who are just like keeping quiet or not coming forward with the right answer.
Well, you know what? If it makes you feel any better, we have somebody who is here to back you up. Nikki from P&B. Hey. Welcome to the show. How are you?
It's fun, thanks for yourself.
I'm good. I'm leading by example. I'm leading the charge here next. I'm doing the Lord's work.
Wow.
But Nikki, for all the other ladies who are listening, whose husbands have been on the receiving end of soap on a rope for the last 28 years, do you believe that those guys are stoked with the rubbish gifts or like the very basic gifts? Or
100% no. 100% no. Yes. So I think that men are actually just generally brought up believing that women are the fussy one and that, you know, they should be strong and stoic and that's just how it is. But I call rubbish. 100% rubbish. I think men would love it. They just not used to being spoiled.
Yes.
Okay, so Nikki then, can we also extend that a little bit further?
Okay.
And let's open it up to the ladies. Ladies, why are you buying these redonkulous gifts? Why are you not going, you know what? The man in my life deserves to be treated. He deserves to be spoiled. I'm going to put my back into it. I'm going to do something cute.
We're expecting it, you know? And it doesn't just have to be birthdays and that. It can also be like a little gift. Like maybe, like I said, you had old car keys, you see a nice t-shirt or something. Like, come on, how can you expect it, but you're not willing to give it back in return?
Okay. Nikki said what she said and she said it again.
Queen. I just think ladies are being ridiculously lazy and it needs to end. It needs to come to an end.
And you know who agrees with you as well?
Who?
Dr. Alden.
Let's see, give me love. 51 after the hour, 3 o'clock. We're having a discussion around gifts, particularly gifts that are given to men. We're asking the gents to come forward and say the truth. Okay? The best gift and the worst gift you've received from your partner. And, the podium is there and available. I don't understand why guys are not coming forward. In fact, guys, we were saying this when the mics were turned off. You two deserve a nice thing. You know that, right? You know that, right? Like you work hard, you deserve a nice thing from the person that you are working hard for and with in your relationship. Surely that's important to you.
I mean, I also feel like let's extract. You know, when you've given someone a gift and they look at it with, I wouldn't quite say disdain, but let's call it disappointment. The disappointed eyes. Maybe then it's not a sit-down conversation. Maybe the next time you get something that just feels very, wow, you didn't even bother here.
Bro.
You can just give the disappointed eyes. It will be heard. It will be received. Because let's not assume that any argument anybody wants to have tonight in KZN is going to be about that rubbish Christmas present from last year, Jay. People got other problems going on in this lifetime. So, guys, we asked you about the worst gifts and the best gifts. And to tell us what you think about this whole gifting situation, guys, just straight off the bat, we have a voice note mashup. Everybody, buckle
ladies
up. Even if you're not driving, buckle up.
Hi, Stacey. How's it, Jay? It's Shane here. You always see that box, and you know exactly what's in that box, and guys will know what I'm talking about. And I'm giving away my age here, but back in my day, this is pre-Axe. It was Ego. You'd get a can of Ego, a roll-on of Ego, and an Ego body wash.
The set.
And the worst part is you have to act happy. Like, yes, this is just what I wanted. Thank you.
I've been really trying to bite my tongue here, but it's obvious why men have been receiving the most despicable gifts ever. It's because the world hates us. Like right now, all I'm hearing is get us a shirt from from Old Cocky. Yeah, that's great. But how many times do we have to think out of the box to get fantastic, out of this world gifts for women, and yet the absolute bare minimum is delivered for us?
Hey, Stacey and J Sbu. I've always waited for this chain like interact with you guys. I appreciate everything that I usually read says, but then honestly, it was a turn off when somebody bought me a cab. You know, as much as I do a cab, but it was just like a turn off. It felt so low because, come on,
no cap,
not even a tea.
I am here for some of the ladies. No waste. At least you guys are getting something. I think you should appreciate the fact that you're getting something.
Stacey and J Sbu, East Coast Radio.
Pam, that is boring.
So Pam crept in at the end just to rep for the goals. But yeah, I mean, I want to go back to the beginning of this hour where I said, you know, if only people could identify what their love languages were themselves and then tell their partners, these are my love languages. Hi, babe. I'm a man, a big, strong man. Look at me. Ooh. I like gifts, nice gifts, sentimental gifts, not rubbish gifts. If only that was communicated, then we would not be having this conversation. So maybe J Sbu tonight, you be the guinea pig. You go home to your wife and you tell her, this is something that's important to me, babes. And then let's see what happens tomorrow.
Where's Stacey? you know what it's called when a guy sets a standard, when a guy shares and communicates what he believes he's worth.
A healthy relationship.
No, the ladies call it a red flag. Then all of a sudden we are red flagging. He don't deserve you, babes. He wants too much
drama.
Stacey and J Sbu. Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. East Coast Radio.